better known as listen to this, y'all, queen of car loans and credit. Queen. Now, first off, let's just say we love queens. We love queens. We love to be queens. We love to make queens. We're all about the queens. So the queen of car loans and credit was born and raised in Pontiac, Michigan. Regina has been helping people build their credit to get them into a new or used car that they love since 1998, over 23 years. Regina is a member of the elite sales team at Joe Lunghammer Chevrolet in Waterford, Michigan. Regina knows special financing inside and out. If anyone can get you in a car, it's Regina. Regina works harder for her clients than anyone in the industry and treats them like family. Regina is the founder of the Queen's Future Successors, a non-profit 501c3 organization. The Queen's Future Successors focuses on helping the youth, we love that, the youth in the community understand the importance of having good financial health and starting that process at a young age. Regina serves as a board member of the Chamberlain House, which provides assisted living and volunteers for Pontiac's Meals on Wheels, which feeds over 300 seniors per day. She has served on the board of the Boys and Girls Club and the Metro Chamber of Commerce. You guys, she's in the industry, she's in the community, she's in the youth, and we got her and we got issues. We got her on We Got Issues as one of our new girlfriends. Regina, welcome. And tell them a little bit more about yourself and why you're so passionate.
I want to get into the car business. I'm just excited. I want to help people. And finally, I got invited to the dealership. I put an application in, and that's where my career started. And I found a niche back 23 years ago that I didn't realize that it would be a huge niche to this day. And actually, this particular niche is helping me survive right now in the automobile business. And that is, people say, Gina, why do you call yourself the queen? Well, I help good people with bruised credit get into vehicles. And right now it's a hard time because of COVID. And even before COVID, it was a hard time. But, I walk a person through the process of getting into a car. People don't understand that 2020, there's 2 million of people out there in America that have gotten their car repossessed, right?
How many?
There's 18 people a day that get their car repossessed. And 65% of the people that get new cars get their vehicle repossessed. Their cars get repossessed, yes. And that's statistic. You can Google that. So I'm not pulling numbers out the sky. People or customers get into cars that they can't afford, right? That's for one, right? Trying to be like the Joneses. Number two is they're making bad decisions. Another way is maybe whoever they went to, the salesperson or dealership, just didn't treat them right, just didn't walk them through the process. Because the one thing I always say when I give a customer, when their interest rate is high and it's a payment that I know that is not normal, I always tell them, you know what, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do in 6 months. This is what you need to do in 7 months. You date the car, you don't marry it. I think what a lot of customers do when they get that car and they have the high interest rate is that they marry the car. They think, okay, I'm just going to get this car. I'm just going to make the payments on time. And then life happens. What you have to do is you have to know that you need to go to that credit union. You need to go be able to refinance that car. So if you got a car and you got it, say today, 6 months later, I would want to say the next week or within 30 days, if you don't belong to a credit union, you need to go join a credit union because credit unions are owned by the people. Chase, Bank of America, of course, they're easy. They're easy to get to because I have an account at Chase and Bank of America, but I belong to the credit union because if I need some money, the credit union gonna give it faster to me than Bank of America or Chase would. I guess what I want to say to anybody that's listening is, if you belong to one of the big banks, get yourself on over to the credit union and grow your relationship with them. You can
grow your relationship, right?
Grow your relationship. It's all about. This is how I came on the show. Relationships. Build that relationship so that you can refinance that car. Or, another thing what you can do is when you get that car is when you go make that relationship at that credit union, know that the minute your car walks off the lot, the value is going to go down. The equity, your value of your car is going to go down. Whether you buy a new car or you buy a used car. The great thing about leasing is that you get a car every 2 or 3 years. You can turn your car over every 2 or 3 years. You can walk into the dealership and say, you know what, here's the keys. I want to get into another car. So that's one benefit. And then the second benefit of leasing is that if you're under your warranty of 36,000 miles for your vehicle, then you're always going to be in a warranty. If you buy, your payment's going to be higher. A lot of people lease because they want that nice vehicle and they want that cheap payment. Now think about it. If you lease looking at a $50,000, $60,000 car, yeah, your payment's going to be higher because you have the higher MSRP, the higher sticker price. And when you buy your car, you try to look to trade in 2 or 3 years and you're tired of it, then you got to look at trading your car in, what it's worth, and what you owe on it. So you run into that. And I tell people now, I even had to tell my mom when I first got in the car business in 1998, 99, my mom bought cars for years. I had to pull teeth and nail to get her to lease because that's what she was used to. Times have changed. And I've told my mom, you don't die with your car. You know, why are you passing cars down to your family? Cars are going to break down. So if anything, you pass your home down to your family. You know, you don't pass your car down.
How long should you wait to refinance after purchase with a high interest rate?
Yeah, I would say the golden rule is 6 months. Some cases, it just depends on really what's going on with your credit. You know, I would get over to that credit union. I would get over that credit union next month, you know, and start talking. Well, in most cases, the credit union is the reason why that you're in the high interest rate. The credit union is going to want to see some on-time payments. On-time payments mean you pay your payment on time. You're not 30 days late. And also, it might be even 6 months to a year. But let me just say this. Do not get into the golden rule of what salespeople do when they put you into a car. Get this car. You can always trade it in a year. Or you can always refinance. Everybody is not able to refinance their car. Some people can and some people can't. I do TikTok videos, and you can find me on TikTok at Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. And I educate folks every day, 7 days a week. I'm doing a video, just gives you 3 minutes, and I'm talking about car buying. I'm talking about credit. So with Carvana and with Vroom, they have actually tried to take over the car business. Let me ask you a question. Are you going to get a car from Carvana or Vroom? If something happens to your car, who are you going to call? You going to call somebody at Carvana? Hello, my car's broke down. You know, what do I do? What do I need to take it? They are not going to care. They're going to sell you the car. And then that's all they're going to do. It's two major people that's important at a car dealership across the world. Whether you buy your car online or you go into the dealership. And that's the salesperson and the service department. The salesperson is the most important because you want to develop that relationship. Now, how I get my business is I don't like to rely through the customers through the door, come through the door. I get my business from TV commercials that I do with the owner of my dealership and my Facebook ads and referrals. My thing is that it's a warm referral. And then what I do is after they buy the car, I'm taking them to the service department or I'm giving them the telephone number, the name of my card of the person in the service department. You want to be able to talk to someone after the sale if something goes wrong. At Carvana, they're going to refer you to a nearest dealership or to just somewhere to get your car taken care of. And what I'm finding out now is with Carvana and Vroom is that if you even go to even TikTok, you got a lady talking about how she bought a car on there and she had issues. Nobody would pick up the phone after the fact and nobody would deal with it. And nobody, I guess her car didn't get paid off the 2 months later and she had 60 days later on her credit report. You know, they gave her what she wanted for her car. Listen to me. Gave her exactly what she wanted. They were 2 months late paying her car off. And she just really talked about it. So if something goes wrong and you go through a car dealership, even if you're in another state, you know, you can send someone into that dealership or you can walk. If you're in the same state, you can walk into the dealership and look somebody in the face. Because if I'm not there, the dealership's going to be there.